In exactly 2,847 days from now, you'll wake up in a world so fundamentally different that today's cutting-edge iPhone will seem as primitive as a telegraph machine. The person sitting next to you on the subway might be a hologram. Your doctor could be an AI that knows your body better than you do. And that package being delivered to your door? It traveled here through a network that makes today's internet look like smoke signals. I'm not talking about science fiction. I'm talking about 2030. And the 5 technologies I'm about to show you aren't just coming, they're already here, growing in labs and boardrooms around the world, like digital wildfire. But here's what the tech giants don't want you to know. While everyone's arguing about ChatGPT and electric cars, these 5 technologies are quietly positioning themselves to rewrite the rules of human existence. And if you're not prepared for what's coming, you'll be left behind in a world you no longer recognize. Let me tell you about Sarah. She's a 35-year-old marketing manager from Denver, living what she thinks is a pretty normal life in 2024. But Sarah has no idea that in just 6 years, every single assumption she has about work, health, transportation, and even reality itself will be completely shattered. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. Technology number 5, quantum internet. Picture this. It's 2029. And Sarah needs to send confidential client data from Denver to Tokyo. In our world, she'd worry about hackers, data breaches, government surveillance. But Sarah lives in the age of the quantum internet. She hits send, and something impossible happens. Her data doesn't travel through fiber optic cables or satellites. Instead, it's encoded into quantum particles that exist in multiple states simultaneously, what scientists call superposition. These particles are then entangled with matching particles in Tokyo, creating an unbreakable connection that Einstein himself called spooky action at a distance. Here's the mind-bending part. If anyone tries to intercept or even observe this data during transmission, the quantum state immediately collapses, destroying the information and alerting both sender and receiver. It's not just unhackable, it's physically impossible to hack without being detected. But the real game changer? This network doesn't just connect computers, it connects quantum computers, creating a global brain with processing power that would make today's supercomputers look like pocket calculators. Google and IBM aren't just building quantum computers anymore. They're building the infrastructure for a quantum internet that will be online by 2030. Technology number 4, neural interfaces. Now, Sarah's always struggled with depression. She's tried therapy, medication, meditation, everything. But in 2030, Sarah walks into a clinic and gets a neural interface smaller than a grain of rice implanted behind her ear. This isn't science fiction. Neuralink has already helped paralyzed patients control computers with their thoughts. But by 2030, these devices won't just read your brain signals, they'll write to them. Sarah's neural interface continuously monitors her brain chemistry, detecting the onset of depressive episodes before she even feels them. It then delivers precise electromagnetic pulses to specific neural pathways, essentially debugging her brain like software. Depression becomes as manageable as diabetes. But here's where it gets crazy. Sarah can now download skills directly into her brain. Want to learn Mandarin? Download it. Need to understand quantum physics for work? Download it. The line between human intelligence and artificial intelligence doesn't just blur, it disappears entirely. Elon Musk predicts that by 2030, not having a neural interface will be like choosing to be illiterate in a world of readers. The enhanced humans won't just have an advantage, they'll be living in a completely different reality. Technology number 3, molecular manufacturing. But Sarah's biggest shock comes when she moves into her new apartment. She doesn't furniture shop or wait for deliveries. Instead, she opens an app, selects a dining room table, and hits print. In her garage sits a molecular assembler, a device the size of a microwave that can arrange individual atoms with the precision of nature itself. It reaches into a tank of basic elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and begins assembling them, atom by atom, into complex structures. 3 hours later, Sarah has a solid oak dining table that's stronger than steel, lighter than plastic, and constructed with atomic precision. The wood grain isn't just printed on the surface, it goes all the way through, because it was grown, just not in a forest. This is molecular manufacturing, and it's not just changing how we make things, it's changing what things even mean. Why mine gold when you can assemble it from other elements? Why grow food when you can manufacture it with perfect nutrition? Why accept scarcity when abundance becomes the default state of matter? Companies like Zyvex and Molecular Assembler are racing to make this reality, and early prototypes are already assembling simple structures atom by atom. Technology number 2, artificial general intelligence. But all of these technologies pale in comparison to what happens to Sarah's career. In 2030, she doesn't have a boss, she has a colleague, and that colleague happens to be the first artificial general intelligence. Unlike today's AI that can only do specific tasks, AGI can do everything a human can do, but better. It doesn't just process data, it understands context, creates original ideas, feels emotions, and makes intuitive leaps that surprise even its creators. Sarah's AGI colleague, let's call him Marcus, doesn't just help with marketing campaigns. Marcus understands consumer psychology better than any human, predicts market trends with supernatural accuracy, and creates advertising content that connects with people on levels they don't even understand themselves. But here's the twist. Marcus isn't replacing Sarah. He's amplifying her. Together, they achieve things that would have taken teams of hundreds in our era. Sarah provides human intuition and ethical oversight. Marcus provides unlimited processing power and perfect memory. OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Anthropic are all racing toward this milestone, with most experts predicting AGI arrival between 2027 and 2030. When it arrives, it won't just change the job market. It will redefine what it means to be human, in a world where artificial minds match and exceed our own. Technology number 1, longevity, escape velocity. But the most profound change in Sarah's life isn't technological. It's biological. At age 41 in 2030, Sarah makes a decision that would have been impossible in any previous generation. She decides to live forever. Not metaphorically, literally. Scientists call it longevity escape velocity, the point where medical technology advances faster than we age. Sarah's cellular damage is repaired faster than it accumulates. Her telomeres are lengthened. Her immune system is upgraded. Her brain is protected from neurodegeneration. Sarah isn't just living longer. She's living better. Her body at 41 is healthier than it was at 21. She has the energy of a teenager, the wisdom of middle age, and the promise of centuries to explore both. Companies like Altos Labs, backed by Jeff Bezos, are spending billions to crack the aging code. CRISPR gene editing is already reversing aging in mice. Researchers at Harvard have restored sight to old mice by resetting their cells to a younger state. The first person to live to 1,000 years old has probably already been born, and they might be watching this video right now. So here's the question that should keep you awake tonight. Are you going to be Sarah, riding the wave of technological transformation? Or are you going to be the person watching from the sidelines, wondering how the world changed so fast without you? Because ready or not, 2030 is coming, and these 5 technologies aren't waiting for your permission to reshape everything you thought you knew about being human. The future doesn't ask if you're prepared, but I can help you get ready. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's navigate this incredible transformation together. Because the next 6 years aren't just going to change technology, they're going to change you. The question is, how do you want to change?